All right. I want to talk today, change up the subject about clavicular and the belief of self. Now, clavicular is a figure growing on the internet who I knew about early on because I don't know, terminally online. But what was fascinating about him, that I will say, is too many people are focused on the looks maxing partying part. They are not focusing on the most key element of his arc, which is the belief in self. Hear me out. From what I gather, personal observation is he feels that everything in his life would change if he became good looking and like in an insane way. And look what happened. His life did change when he hit that criteria that was already in his head. I think I'm going to use that parallel for some other things in like the power of the mind. I've been talking about a lot about, drinking on this channel so far, about how I'm quitting, right? There is parallels, even though this person parties or whatever. But for me, it's like, I know that deep down, it's like I've almost like made myself believe at this point that unless I change my habits, things will actually just get worse for me from here on out, right? Like, so now that that's kind of in my subconscious, I kind of have to follow through with it, which makes sense. So even with in his subconscious, right, he subconsciously believes that all things will change in his life if he becomes better looking or whatever. Okay. I have to say that with my ups and downs with substances, that I truly believe that I have to take a pretty extreme approach, like an extreme delusional belief about changing kind of like the things in my outcome for things to change. While you can't really tell because I use a GoPro, right, for these videos I'm making, and I have an HD camera, so I will make one soon. But I will tell you that just in the less than 30 days since stopped drinking, my looks and hair and skin have improved like 20x easily. And especially, so I definitely am interested too in more the vain outcomes that can happen, from this stuff. I think like when you're like clavicular and you're young, it makes a lot of more, you can party a lot more. I feel like when you're over 30, like you gotta like weigh that chicken breast. You have to have the calorie-free seltzer water instead of the beer. It's just how I feel. When I have more HD videos and I go tanning, though, I'll try and do some kind of compare and contrast or something. Because like I'm still not sure about. I actually do have a better name for this channel and like my social medias in general, possibly. But anyways, so then the second part though too that I want to say about having like a belief in yourself is, a big hang up that I definitely have had was like the use of nicotine vapes, chew, and cigarettes. And like I said, I think that stuff can be okay if you're young and like you go on runs and shit or something sometimes. But like, now I'm older, the shit is fucking, it's a NGMI, I know a lot of older people using nicotine products, and dude, like you can just tell, like it's crazy because like people used to get on my shit all of the time about alcohol, and yeah, it's an easy one to demonize. Like, I get it, but like I don't know. I think everything has this kind of bad effect to it too, or whatever. But believe in yourself. I more or less stick on that. So I think that a lot with, like, I don't know, even if you are, say, kind of down on your luck right now, like, I know a lot of people are in weird situations. At least, like, when I go online, I feel like it's other than the stop drinking subreddit, and even that one, there's a lot of complaining because, like, people are in fucked situations. But, I would like to think about, I'd like you to think about clavicular in the sense of, like, what delusional self-belief, and if you, how you think you come into the form that you're gonna, like, manifest or something, how strong that can be, right? Because, like I said, it's almost like I'm on day 2 quit nicotine or something. It's almost like I'm starting to feel that, like, as I'm accepting my new personality, like, there's physical changes, there's mental changes, like, there's a sharpness and stuff that, like, I'm very excited for. And it feels more natural. So it's like the subconscious is involved in there. I don't know if this makes sense or not. Whatever. I'm going to go inside and shoot some emails and do a bunch of stupid shit. But think about that. Like, the power of the mind. The power of, like, the archetype that we create. There's a lot of woo-woo stuff I want to kind of come back to, I've been thinking about. Yeah, so I guess, like, life starts going well when the archetype that we want to be, we start to become that person, right? So for, like, myself, okay, I'm gonna tell you something straight, right? There's the version of myself, right? I feel more like myself, that person, why? Like, because I got, like, what do I do? Yesterday I had, like, nothing but, like, really weirdly cooked good, like, ethnic cooked chicken and steak and, like, hard-boiled eggs and, like, iced teas, green teas and shit. And then I got, like, mad sleep after playing chess with my daughter, staying away from the blue lights. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's more of the archetype, like, lane, right? And not overly emotional, no cortisol spiking, because I didn't fucking pop any Zins or anything. Feeling like a badass because, like, I can break the chains of the Goyim slop. The Goyim feed, the drinking and shit. So that's what I mean. It's, like, closer to the archetype. And Clavicular is into his archetype. He's moving closer to that. And I think when people fall off, it's like they kind of only because they become, like, frauds in, like, their way or something, or like Zeus and they actually die. I mean, I guess that's not falling off, but yeah. So think about that. I want to come back more on this subject. I want to post more.